Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it. Your individuality is a threat to a narcissist's survival because they must control, alt, delete a person's plans right out of them. Let's talk about it. Narcissistic people hate the individuality in you. They don't like it. They don't like to see you be yourself. In fact, most of them, if you can remember your experience, have probably tried to beat yourself right out of you. And I'm not talking about no reprimanding, not talking about no good parenting, not talking about anything you shouldn't have did, you know, where you tried to have hid. Not talking about anything like that, okay? What I'm talking about is people that don't want you to be you. They're threatened by you being you. It's too much love when a person is comfortable with being themselves. See, we underestimate the power of love because we haven't been taught correctly about love. What we think about love is what TV shows. Some hearts, inappropriately shaped for your Valentine's Day. We just TV. That's that whole 1984 Minister of Love thing. All right, you're incorrectly taught about love on most television promptings. There's a lot of incorrect ideas and thoughts and perceptions about love in the first place. A lot of love is going to have to start within. You're going to have to be the origin. You're going to have to be the focal point of a lot of the love you experience in your life. All right, some people think love is like if somebody has sex with you. Some people think love is if somebody buys you a lot of stuff. Some people think love is always, having something to say about a particular person, maybe. All right. Fill your head up with all these good things. Like, oh, I'll say this about him and I'll say that about him, and then they'll feel loved. Love has to start here. It got to start within, from the inside. You have to have love for yourself, and that is the most dangerous love out there. Talking about a dangerous love affair, you love yourself. Love yourself and see how much hate you get from others. You love yourself and you see how much hate you get from other people. That individuality, that's somebody that loves themselves. They're not afraid to be what they feel inside. You know what? I like to dress in suits. I like to dress like a businessman. I like to dress like what I feel is my idea of professionalism. Why you always got them goofy suits on, man? It's like 90 degrees, bro. You walking around here and take that silly stuff off, man. Be cool like the rest of us. Man, you look goofy, man. What you trying to be all professional for, man? Got your shoes all tied up. I know you trying to do what they told you in the I know you trying to do what they told you in the employee handbook or whatever, bro, but it ain't that serious. Be an individual. Whatever you feel you need to do. Whatever you need to do to make yourself feel comfortable. Doesn't matter how anybody else perceives it. Let them perceive it the way they want to perceive it. Oh man, why you do that, man? Because that person loves themselves. People hate to see people hate to see an amount of comfortability in another person that they don't see in themselves, because that comfortability represents what? Self-love. Self-love is one of the strongest, most potent, purest forms of love, man. because you can't, if you don't have that for yourself, you can't have it for anyone else. And a person that don't love you, the person that don't love you, I guarantee you they don't love themselves. And if a person is being fake with you, guess who else they being fake with by default? They have to be fake with themselves. And it's not a fight out here. I'm the real out, and like, no, bro, it's not that. All right. Everybody got a little bit of fake up in them. And nobody is the realist, okay? But the thing is, you got to keep it real with yourself. And that's what makes you real. That's what makes you an authentic individual. And if you could do that, then that's all you need to do. If you could keep it real with yourself, guess what? You're putting yourself in a position to be able to keep it real with others. I don't want anybody that can't keep it real with themselves around me. It's already hard enough to keep it real with yourself. What do I need somebody being fake around me for? I already got enough to deal with when it comes to me. I already got enough to fix when it comes to me. Your individuality is a threat to people. It's a threat to their survival. And that's why people will try to control you, because they want you to what? Hate your life. If somebody else hates their life, guess what? They're going to want you to hate yours too. And that power that they gain, they're trying to gain power off of you. They're trying to destroy your self-love in hopes that they may love themselves. I got to destroy this person's love so I can feel better about myself, whatever form that may come in. There go my buddies. Whatever form that may come in. All right, hope everybody's safe. Pray everybody's safe. You know, that's doing the righteous will of God. Um, you know, all you righteous folks out there, God bless you. Um, they want you to hate your life. You ever been in a situation where you got around some new people and you seen the same spirit on some of the people from your past? And you're like, oh my God. You're like, really? And that's the whole new level, new devil aspect of life. Stuff is spiritual, you know? Um, you'll get to a new place, you'll get to a new area, you know, and this is why it's important to keep your prayers on deck, you know, so that way when you get to new places, pray before you get there, pray for your journey, pray that you meet the right people. All right, pray that you pray that you can only meet the right people. And this is something that you got to do every day. This is something that you have to do every day, and we pray every day, every day, every day. You have to pray for the right things that you would like to experience, that you want in your life, that you want to have, that you want to be every day, to ward off all the evil attacks, all the evil spirits, because you never know. Somebody may have a picture of you just caught up somewhere with a whole bunch of negativity around it. And every day you're like, yo, why am I fighting all this stuff? It's because you got stuff coming from here, from here, from here, from here, from here, north, south, east, and west. You're the one that they hate the best. You got to come at you from all sides. Why does it feel like this doesn't keep working out? Financial attack. Why does it feel like relationships just don't work out? Love attack. Why does it feel like I just can't keep a place to stay? Living situation attack. Whatever attack they can. They will try to attack you from all angles, from all aspects of life. All right, these witches out here, they don't play. They want you to be destroyed, and they want you to have a lesser of a life experience. When witches can bring you down to having lesser of a life experience, they feel they've done their job, and that way they could feel better about themselves. All right, witches are always ugly and grotesque. Well, that's how they started off. All right, but you know, Hollywood came into play, and they had to make these people a little bit more appealing. But you know, not to say all witches are crazy looking, just because that's the way Hollywood portrays them either. All right, there's some witches that'll probably knock your socks off, but it's a witch, it's a warlock. You're playing a dangerous game. So instead of play a dangerous game, play the righteous game. Yep, you don't have to worry about the things that they're trying to do when you're constantly praying. And I've felt it, like when I've prayed and then things were good and then things were good, I thought I could fall back. Oh no, no. That's when you pray even harder. When times get better, you pray better. When times get better, you pray better. That way you stay better. When times get better, you pray better to stay better. Because they stay bitter. They stay bitter. I think one of the things that they'll even, man, something just spoke it into my ear, man. One of the things that they use is like bitter worm root or bitter worm wood or something like that. They even put the bitter in the concoction for the little spells that they be putting in them little cauldrons or whatever the heck they be doing. They bitter. It's even in the detail of the spell. It's even in the spell. Bitter worm root, uh, troll ear, whatever the hell they be doing. They want a troll ear. Might as well just clip one of their own for safekeeping. But your individuality is a threat to a narcissist's survival because they must control, alt, delete a person's personal plans right out of them. This is why you keep your dreams to yourself around these individuals, because it's not the fact that they don't want to see you make it. They put curses on you and spells on you, and they don't want to see you break it. They don't want to see you break the spells and curses that they put on you. The spells of fear, spells of doubt, spells of, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I can make it on my own. I don't think I'll ever be successful. I always need this person's help. I'm too afraid. I'm too scared. I can't leave and do it on my own. I've always had help. I've always had this. Someone's always been there. You're supposed to be, life is something that you're supposed to go off alone at some point. And you're supposed to come back. In every movie, in every tribe, every village, there's always a rite of passage where once people become of age, you're supposed to go off and do your own thing. But there are some people that they don't want to see that happen. In some cases, that's the case. In some cases, those are the spells. Some people want to keep you around and keep you at their beckoning call, keep you underneath their wizardry, their witchcraft, their spells. All right, because you might be dealing with some generational curses. And then there are other people, like I said, you'll go to a new area, and this is where it becomes spiritual. You don't even know these people. But I've seen people shapeshift on me. People that offered a helping hand. People that said they were going to take you out, do this, look out for you. Oh yeah, they come bearing gifts. They come bearing, they come bearing some amazing, wonderful opportunities as well. But the thing about a mind of a child of God, and the thing about somebody who believes in God is that, guess what? You'll be able to slip right through the cracks. Won't nothing happen to you. You'll come out unscathed. Everything will always work out for the chosen one, regardless of what the enemy tries to set up for you, because you're true blue, baby. Regardless of what evil they try to put in place, you will rise to the top. It's just going to be another challenge. All right, you may have a little downfall. You may have some periods of uncertainty, but guess what? I want you to know that success is still there for you. Prosperity is still there for you. Love, hope, health, happiness, joy, good health, still there for you. All the way. Because your individuality is a threat. The life that you see for yourself is a threat. They don't want you to carry that dream forth, that vision forth. They want it to be their vision carried forth instead of yours. They don't want to see you flourish. That's too much confidence for someone like you who they feel already has it all. And these will be people that some people that you know, some people you've already had a connection with, and these could be people that you just met that you have no awareness of. They're smiling in your face, and then they're just waiting for the opportunity to turn on you. They're just waiting for you to just display too much. They're waiting for you to smile. They're waiting for you to feel too good about yourself. And then they're going to turn on you. Their horns are going to pop up in their head, and their evil and their negativity is going to come right up out of them. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I'm getting healthy. Healthy Talks with your main man, Druuill. Everybody hit that like, share button, and don't you forget to subscribe, because you better. Don't let these people control, alt, delete your plans. You got some good plans. Didn't you ask God to guide you? Didn't you affirm positive things every single day? Almost, it feels like. If not 365, 360 of those days, you was God this. Thank you, God, that. Praise God this. God, thank you for that. You're just grateful. And that's why they want to destroy your plans, because they could sense something great about you. They could sense something powerful about you. They can sense that you're headed to the top. You're headed to a place where they're not going to go. They don't share the same gratitude. They don't share the same love for life, for their goals, their dreams, for God. They could care less about God, because they're more worried about putting somebody down, destroying somebody close to them, to try to feel better about themselves and their lack of luster for life. You're dealing with people who got a lack of luster for life. They lack that shine. They lack that glimmer. They lack that glow. They don't got the same glow as yours. They don't got the same shine as you. You a big timer. Get your shine on, get your shine on, get your shine on. They can't get their shine on like you. They can't get their shine on like you. And that's why your individuality is a threat. Your ideas, the good ideas you possess is a threat. The life that you're creating for yourself is a threat. Once you feel too good, they know you're going to attract something. They know it. They know once you start to feel good, you're going to start attracting everything that's meant for you, that's meant to be in your life. And that's the opposite of what they want. They got to lower your vibration so that way you will not attract the things that you're supposed to have in your life. And the longer you're around people like this that keep you at this low vibration, they're control alt deleting your plans, and they're control alt deleting the plans that God has for you. God got great things in store for us. It's just that people around us can kind of sense that and see that before we can. So if they're like a hater type, they're going to want to hold us back, and they're not going to want to see those dreams come into full fruition, because that's going to give us too much power, too much liberty, too much control over our own lives. Something that narcissistic people hate to see. They hate to see that if you was evil, they wouldn't care. But the fact that you're a good person, you got a good spirit, that's too much good energy, that they have too much evil in them to not be used by the devil, and to be in so close proximity of someone like yourself for them to not try and stop you. But that's the thing. All they can do is try. All they can do is try. And the thing is, they're, no matter how big or bad they may seem, they're not going to win. So lose that fear. All right. Lose the fear of you being held back. It's only going to make you greater. Lose the fear of you missing out on life. It's only going to make you more seasoned, more in control of yourself, more appreciative. You're going to be more thankful for the things that you get when you receive them. And you're going to be able you're going to be able to treat yourself better. You're going to be able to treat the things that you have better. And you're going to be able to appreciate yourself more. You're going to be able to appreciate what God does for you more. You're going to be able to appreciate your life more. Life is going to have more meaning to you than it would to them. Life's going to have more meaning to you than it would to them. Because your individuality is a threat. They don't want you to be yourself. They want you to be like them. Because they have no creativity. They have no style. Style. They don't have no style. They're like a Squidward. They're like a Mr. Krabs eating off a SpongeBob. Even Patrick be hating on SpongeBob sometimes, don't he? Patrick, he don't know what he quite don't know what he's mad at. The Patricks are the ones that be in the way. They don't know why they in the way. They don't know why they mad, but they mad and they in the way. They don't have the slightest idea. Stuck under a rock. But they don't want you to be operating in the pine region of your mind. That's why they have SpongeBob, the most colorful character on that show, living in a pine apple. And Stonehenge, Squidward. But that's a whole nother, I could get to. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole in terms of that. I want to stay on topic here. But Squidward was always trying to control, alt, delete SpongeBob's plans. Why? Because SpongeBob was too happy. He felt too good about himself. And Squidward couldn't stand to see SpongeBob feel confident, courageous, happy. All things he had to kill. And Mr. Krabs, he enjoyed the productivity, but he was always grumpy around SpongeBob. Why? Because the joy, the happiness, the love was killing him. That's why his name was Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs and Squidward was perfect for each other. They was a two peas in a perfect pod. And the thing is, you'll have people like Plankton, and Mr. Krabs and Squidward will like Plankton more than they like SpongeBob, the person that's keeping them fed, person that's saving the day, keeping the Krabby Patty formula where it's supposed to be at. That's a damn shame, ain't it? But don't let people control, alt, delete your plans, because if you do, you'll stay stuck in the sand. SpongeBob never felt good enough to leave the Krabby Patty. Never felt good enough to leave. I called it the Krabby Patty. He never felt good to leave that neither. But he never felt good enough to leave the Krusty Krab. And you guys got to feel good enough to leave negative circumstances, negative environments, go off and venture and do something new, do something better with the right, proper planning. All right. When negative energy is around, go to the next town. Just make sure your pockets aren't dragging the ground. You're going to want to prepare diligently. You're not going to want to go out and be fake with these people. You're not going to want to go out and party with these people. And most importantly, the thing is, what you'll notice as a tall tale sign, a surefire sign, is they'll leave you alone. They're going to tell you that we're going to go out and do this and do that. It'll never happen. So make sure when they lie to you, use it to your advantage. That's your time to plan. That's your time to assess. That's your time to process. That's your time to stay blessed, to get blessed, to talk to God. Ask him, where should you be going? How should you be perceiving these situations, these people? Ask for better, more amazing people to come into your life. And you're going to have to make these prayers every day. All right, you're going to have to pray every single day. We can't underestimate the power of prayer just because things are going well. When things are getting better, you pray so they stay better. All right. It's important to pray that things stay better because you don't want them to get worse. You don't want things to get messed up. You don't want things to go back to the way they were. You want your life to always be new, to always be growing. You want there always to be some growth in your life, always for something to be better in your life than what you already experienced. And that's what our life entails, but people can't leave us alone. They see that growth and they want to stifle it because they don't see it in their own life. They don't see it for themselves, but that's the problem. They don't see it for themselves. You do. All they got to do is open up their mind and they'll have it in due time. But they shut themselves off to anything good. They shut themselves off to believing anything good about themselves. They shut themselves off into having an imaginary mind like you do about yourself. Anything good that you see yourself having, you can imagine it like that. Because unless you become like a child, you won't enter into the kingdom of heaven. You got to use your imagination and see what you want coming into existence, and not care about who can see what for themselves, or that ain't got nothing to do with you. You write the vision and make it plain. Explain to God, communicate to God what you want, where you want to go. He'll take you. God doesn't want you to be a failure. He didn't put you here to be a failure. God put us here to win. But the thing is, there's opposition. And in order to stay clear and above the opposition, you cannot let them control, alt, delete your plans. You can't let these people fool you into thinking that what you see for yourself, what you think about yourself is wrong. It's not true. It doesn't exist. They're going to try to gaslight you and make you feel it doesn't exist because they don't want it to. They don't want to see you living the high life, whatever that may be for you, going on vacations, going on dream trips, going to different countries, traveling to different places, having fun, living your life, having money, living your dream. They don't want that for you. But you have to want it bad enough to trump what they want for you. You have to want things bad enough for yourself to trump what others don't want to see for you. Doesn't matter what they want to see for you. If you see yourself living the best life possible, that's what you see for yourself. You don't let some manager at work tell you you're not worthy or you're not good enough or this, that, and the other. You don't let anybody tell you those things. No matter who it is, friend, family, coworker, boss, nobody. You don't let anybody tell you that you're not good enough or you're not worthy enough or you're not deserving enough of what it is that you can see for yourself. If they can't see it for themselves, tell them to take the goggles off. It's like that movie where the guy put them goggles on and everybody was walking around zombified. Maybe they need to put something on. Maybe they need to put something on their face. Maybe they need to pray for God for eyes to see. But that's none of your business because you got ears to hear and eyes to see. And you know that there's a better life out there for you when you don't let other people control, alt, delete your plans. These narcs out here, they don't have no imagination. Their pineal gland is dried up. They don't eat healthy. They don't drink certain water, certain fruits, vegetables. All right. They don't do things to revitalize their mind, their body. Won't catch them out here. You definitely won't catch them out here. Where it's peaceful at. And that's another thing too. A lot of you guys just want to go on a nice vacation, be around some nice scenery, and just soak it all in and just enjoy God's green earth. And if you have that feeling, that's God trying to experience his terrain through you. What do you think he created it for? What do you think he created you for? He created this earth to experience it through his multi dimensional creations, us. Each one of us is a multi-dimensional facet of the Most High Creator. Everybody's life is going on at simultaneously. Our lives aren't the only one that matter. My life's not the only one that matters. Your life's not the only one that matters. Everybody's life has importance to it. Not to sound like none of that matter stuff. It's a lot of matter going on as of lately, but that's not what I'm pushing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody's life has some type of significance and importance. There's multiple facets of God living. You got squirrels, birds, bees. It's like everything got a heart. Everything's, even the plants be beaten. They could hear a cyper. I'm not sure what it's called. A hypersonic. There we go. When you kill a plant, it's like a hypersonic scream let off, like a little screech that you could detect hypersonically with like equipment, like you know what I'm saying? It's probably not that, but I did my best. But You could hear like those, like technology could pick up on the screams. So even plants got a life and a heartbeat and a rhythm. All right. So God is experiencing himself as whatever he wants to, anything that's alive. All right. So with all these different things going on at once, you're also still important and you're here. And God wants to experience his earth through you. All right. You're not just made here to just have a miserable life. God doesn't want to experience misery through you. All right. Why would God create you just to experience misery? And why would he create you to experience misery through you? You're supposed to be living it up and praising him and putting his name on high, showing other people that they could do greater and be greater and have more. All right. So don't let them control or delete your plans, because somebody somewhere need your story. They need your motivation. They need your life. They need what you bring to the table. They need you to be here, all right, for what you represent. So that way they could feel better about themselves and they could feel uplifted. And that way they could spread the message and spread the vibe and spread the good positive energy to make other people feel the same and want better for themselves. All right, because you got to want better for yourself, and you should want better for yourself. You should be moving forward. You should be advancing. You should be improving. All right. And when you let a narcissist control, alt, delete your plans, sorry to tell you, well, none of that happen. So don't let them do it. Stay an individual. Don't let people try to change you. Don't let people try to turn you into something that you're not. Don't let people try to make you feel uncomfortable for being comfortable. And that's what you'll find that people will try to do. All right, people who hate themselves, unfortunately, will try to make you feel uncomfortable for feeling comfortable. So continue to feel comfortable in yourself. Continue to feel good about yourself. Continue to have a positive outlook on life and on you. All right, I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Smash that like button, pound that subscribe button, pound that share button. See you all in the next video. Peace, love, and light.